That's a bummer of an opening cinematic. Let's start the campaign. I already created a character, well, not a character, I created a profile for Paradox and stuff. So, I think the next thing I need to do is like a brief character creation.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Aurigan Reach, Protector of Coromedir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great mech warriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
I'm gonna have to check this video afterward and see how the volume is. It sounds kind of loud to me, but I don't know how it balances out with my voice. The Aurigan Reach is a small kingdom in the RimWorld periphery, a region of space that lies on the outskirts of the more densely colonized Inner Sphere. It is home to the Aurigan Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations, under the rule of House Arano, the Aurigan Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. Here's where your story begins. So, it looks like they have all kinds of lore that you can check into. Interesting. The Aurigan Coalition is an interstellar state to the Aurigan Reach, area of the RimWorld periphery bordering a... Okay. Fine. Let's move on. Decades ago, your family came to the Reach from... mech warriors who hail from the Combine tend to be fierce, disciplined, and relentless fighters. Okay, so it looks like this is giving me like a background. I'm gonna read through some of these and see which ones I like. Just a moment. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go with the Magistracy of Canopus. I think they're kind of interesting because they are a matriarchal society, which I think is kind of neat. Which they elect, and the personal liberty to see, for them to live their lives as they see fit. Although the deep periphery does interest me because they're kind of out in the middle of nowhere and no one knows much about them. They're kind of mysterious, kind of cool. But anyway, Though immigrants to the Oregon Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Oregon space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to the family's titles and ancestral battle mech, an old Blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was a strict but capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. Until the day after your 16th birthday, when family went bankrupt, family died in an accident. Okay, so these decisions affect more than just the plot. So, I think there's like 5 skills: gunnery, guts, piloting, tactics. Okay, so maybe there's like 4. Okay, so I have done a little bit of research on this, and piloting looks interesting to me because it increases your melee chance, and I think it would be cool to make a guy that can sprint up and smash somebody with short range crap and punch them in the chest. It's kind of cool. And they're highly stable. But do I want tactics? Increases the effectiveness of called shot opportunities. Well, if I'm making a melee guy, and improves the minimum range of weaponry. Oh, okay, so maybe that would help with a melee guy as well. Tactics, guts. Okay, so your mech warriors can be injured. I do know that. So, oh, and it increases how much heat your mech can handle. Piloting and guts. Gunnery, I think, is just your chance to hit. And it counters evasion and environment. I think I will go with piloting and guts. So, my family died in an accident. The rest of your family died in a freak jump ship accident. After which you discovered they had left nothing behind but piles of debt. After selling everything to settle the debt, you set off on your own with only your family's ancestral blackjack left to your name. Jump ships are space-going vessels. Okay, yeah, this is how they jump around, and they showed in the opening cinematic. Out on your own, you fell into a life of a soldier, gunnery, guts, gunnery, tactics, more tactics, and piloting. I think I'm going to stick with piloting. So, Merchant Guard. You signed on as a guard for a small trading guild providing security as the guild's caravan made trading runs between the inner sphere and periphery. It was a largely uneventful life, but you were able to put your mech warrior skills to good use in occasional scuffle with pirates and uncooperative local governments. I have no idea if being like a melee guy is a great idea, but the piloting also gives me like range of sprint, so he could be a scout too, which is I know that'll be useful. Okay, until years later you cross paths with Raju Mastiff Montgomery again. While escorting a supply caravan to a small outpost to the outskirts of the Oregon Reach, you were set upon by pirates and left for dead. Raju happened to be visiting the capital city and picked up your distress call. Upon rescuing you, he offered you a job in the House Arano Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Kamea Arano. Interesting. Call sign, I usually go by little Z. Why not go with my real name? Do I want to be a dude, a chick. He, she, they. I think, I read that some people were pissed, saying that this was like gender politics, including the they. But is it really gender politics? To me, it looks like it's just an option for you to look at both the men and women at the same time. So, I don't know. I think people are getting overly sensitive these days. This guy's got a badass beard. This dude's rocking the eyeshadow. I don't know how much I like the dudes. A lot of the chicks aren't really jumping out at me either. Are these actually different? No, yeah, I really think it's just all the people. Alright, I kind of like this guy, I guess. Oh, we can customize him. Oh, he's rocking the makeup. Not feeling the emo thing. I kind of like the shorter hairstyle. Should have remembered what number that was. Whoa, man. Alright, I kind of like that. Eye scar, fuck it. Tattoos. Go with the butterfly, nice. Kind of like that. It's kind of CPU-like. I don't really care to fuck with my eyebrows. Facial hair. This is probably how I usually wear my own shit in real life. Kinda dig that. Hair tips? Oh my. What was it set at originally? Yeah, I think my hair is a little... it's not that. I'll just go with darker. Okay, I'm spending too much time on this. I don't really care. Alright, the rest... yeah, that's fine. Oh, wait a minute. I have a ponytail? Alright. I didn't really want a ponytail. Okay, I decided to go with like a Brillo pad head. It's kind of similar to what I got. Good enough. Okay, family came and managed to get Konobit. Alright, so my gunnery is kind of shit. Wow, alright, well that's fine. I guess if I'm gonna be punching people in the dick, that'll be fine. The High Lord Tamati Arano II is dead. The Aurigan Reach is left at an uncertain crossroads. Once prosperous, is now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful neighbors. Lord Santiago Espinosa, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving Council of Founding Houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript our House Guard and centralize power under a single throne. However, the High Lord's heir, the noble Lady Kamea Arano, is determined to rebuild the Ridge without transforming it to an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the guard, Raju Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that awaits her in Cordoa City? Cordia City? I sort of missed that. Coronation Day. Arano Summer Palace. Okay, yep. It must be loading still. Oh, nope, now we're loading.
Command interface initiated.
Camera movement, WAS and D. Okay, looks like right mouse button. Alright, okay, little Z. I had the Espinosa refit yards. Rush the repairs on your blackjack. Look like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics just to be sure. Standard field tests, you know the drill. More importantly, though, I want to tell you about the job I brought you here to do. Now do me a favor and get that battle mech moving. Let's see if there's any kinks in the actuators.
I'll come right out and say it, kid. I wasn't completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort.
Okay. I guess I did that too quickly. I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since the High Lord Tamati's funeral, and I'm worried about Lady Kamea's safety during her coronation procession. Anyway, it looks like your actuator's checked out. Let's conduct a weapons test. Target one of those burnt-out old urban mechs and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off. And a warrior trusts their instincts.
I suppose they do. Attack. Her. Was I attacking? Alright. Okay, so it looks like I can turn on and off whatever I want to manage heat, but it looks like they're letting me not have much heat, so fire.
All weapons committed.
Ooh. Dead.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, good shot. Your guns are in working order at least. I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be naive at times and proud, but I have no doubt she'll make a just and effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier when she's in the capital with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria, well, she's only been training under me for a single season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth to be told. Alright. Anyway, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there, the one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me. And when it turns, take it out with a rear angle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Kamea's like a daughter to me. And her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Okay, so this thing's got some armor.
Victoria pulls no punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Okay, so in the rear, is 7 armor, but up front, he had 71. Hell yeah, okay. And he only has 1 structure damage. Okay, so I guess they're telling me the rear is where you want to stick them. Sweet.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Okay, nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Oregon politics, but the Reach was badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jet, Skid. I want to see you descend off this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground there near the edge of the lake. Okay. Jump. Here.
Engaging jump jets.
Oh no, fire.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Plasma leak detected. Jump jet malfunction. Jump jet systems damaged. System inoperable until repaired. Oh, for the love of the gods. This is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I had much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they were trying to process every single Royal Guard's mech in time for the coronation. There isn't any time to get your jump jets replaced, so we're going to have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to be sure nothing else is going to break down on your blackjack before we take it to the Cormorant Road. Alright. Okay, it's my turn. Move. Okay, so
Engaging system attack.
I guess I just try to move to their place and then hit attack. Good hit, at least that's solid. Alright, the last one last test. I want you to take your blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Sprinting.
Full throttle.
Alright. Congratulations, little Z. Your blackjack's as combat ready as it can be given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope that my suspicions turn out to be unfounded, and we, at the end of the day, having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I become. But if not, then I know you'll be ready. Alright, it's time to move out. Lady Arano is waiting for us by the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this mech warrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Okay. I should have sprinted. Alright, little Z, allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Oregon Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton Docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over before the coronation. Behold the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow I'll be responsible for the entire Reach. Give my best to your father and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Laughing, bold words, cousin. But the only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call BattleMech, and in the arena I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin, we'll see. At any rate, I will see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland, along the Cormorant Road, as is the Arano tradition. Aye, Kamea. We'll get you there in one piece. Little Z falling behind me. And remember what I told you.
Mission.
Alright. So I guess that was a mission. Mission/tutorial. I'm going to end this video here. Pick right up with the next one.